Fanny turns around. She's like, do you want to come back to my room? I was like, do you know what, Fanny? I do. Yes, I do. My instinct was to say to Hunk, hey, are you okay with this? And he was like, it's no problem with me. And I was like, cool. So I'm like, I jump off my seat and she kind of like gets up nice and just, plops down, you know, on a freshly new Skechers that she bought for a holiday and a long grandma cardigan.
She didn't have that on that night, though.
No, she didn't.
She had her neon stuff on.
She had a neon stuff on and she wasn't wearing panties as well. I did clock that and I was like, ooh, you're not wearing panties.
Yeah, boy.
I've just seen your poontang. She's like, follow me. So we kind of go off and we go down the ramp and we go through all the buildings. And she's like, right, this is where I am. We go up the stairs. And she goes up the stairs and I'm like, I'm feeling horny. I am. I'm not the same person when I'm horny. I get in there, she's like, I'm just going to jump in the shower quickly. I'm like, that's fine. It's like, I'll jump in after you. I'll just have a little quick, be sweating, sun lotion. And we start. Fanny naked isn't Fanny dressed. Fanny naked is some of the movies that I've seen, he's kind of like, wait a second. Anyway, I put a condom on. We're going for it. I'm on top, looking at her, and she's like looking me directly in the eyes. And I'm going for it. I am going for it. And she's like, oh my God. And then looks at me. And I look at her. And she went, have I been a bad mommy? In my mind, I've seen this video before. Oh my God, I'm in a scene right now. Where are the camera guys? Where's the lighting? It was like phenomenal because she really did that rehearsal thing. I don't know if she rehearsed it, but she was like, tell me I'm a bad mommy. Tell me I'm a bad mommy. And I was like, you are a bad mommy. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus Christ. I'm at the time of my life. Anyway, long story short, we finished. And my instinct was, I need to tell Olivia about this.
I've just been in my own corn movie.
I have been in my own corn movie, yeah. And I did the right thing. I said to Fanny, I was like, listen, I'm going to walk you back to Hunk because I just need to know that he knows that you're safe. I'm not going to leave you. And she was like, do you know what? You are an absolute gentleman. And I was like, thank you. And we met him. And I was like, hey, thank you for letting me spend some time with Fanny. I really, really appreciate it. Is everything okay? You feel good? Yeah, listen, I had the best time ever. You've got a very beautiful wife and thank you. And do you know when you try, you don't want to run, but you don't want to sprint, but you can't walk and you're like a little...
You're like, I need to go wake up Olivia. I need to go find her.
I went in.
Olivia.
I went in. I went,
booted the door in.
Boom! Liv! Liv's like, and it's like, what? Oh, wait, you'll never guess what's just happened. Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, 2 minutes. Okay, I'm good.
I was like, I've just been in a corn movie and like, they were not letting our cameraman, but then like, it's something about being a bad mum. And she's like, Gage, slow down. What's going on? I said, I was fucking her. And she looked at me in the eye. She says, have I been a bad mum? And I was like, yes, you have, mummy, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Oh my God, this is phenomenal.
I absolutely loved it. Like, it was so good.
And they're sweet. Do you know what? They are super, super sweet. And, and you know what? I'm not ashamed that
you had to, like, that was like such a really good experience. And it was such a good meet.
It was, yeah. And yeah, I do have a thing for an older lady. I do.
Yeah.
Usually not that old, but it was the circumstances around it and where we was and the drink. And yeah, I walked away and I felt good. I didn't feel like it went bad or anything like that. And I did the right thing and took her back to Hunk and whatnot. And yeah, did she try again to get me back to the room? Of course she did. But, you know, for me, it was like, it wouldn't be in the same experience as before. Mm-hmm. So I'd have just left it. You know, I was like, hey, I had a great time, but, you know, I have this rule. It's a one-time player rule and stuff like that. So let's just leave it there. And she really took that point. She was like, I really appreciate you being honest and upfront with me and whatnot. But yeah, that was my story from Temptation.
That was amazing. Oh my God. Everybody's going to be howling.
It was...
Gage in his own corn movie. You're like, I've seen this when I was a teenager. Oh my God.
I definitely saw it.